In the enchanting realm of Frieren's universe, the magic system is not just a tool or a plot device. It's a living, breathing entity that shapes the fabric of reality. This magic system is intricately woven into the narrative, serving as a cornerstone that defines both the world and its inhabitants. At its core, the magic system is based on the manipulation of elemental forces and ethereal energies, accessible to those who train and attune themselves to its nuanced vibrations. It is not just about casting spells or conjuring elements. It's a reflection of one's inner self, demanding both intellectual rigor and emotional intuition. The significance of this magic system lies in its depth and integration into Frieren's universe. It is a crucial component that drives character development, societal structure, and thematic exploration. By understanding this magic, we gain insight into the universe's laws and the character's motivations, as well as the ethical and moral questions it raises. It acts as a mirror to the human condition, exploring themes of power, responsibility, and the eternal quest for knowledge. A tangible example of this system's richness is seen in the ritual of reflection, where practitioners must confront their deepest fears and desires to harness their magical potential. Another example is the elemental confluence, a gathering where magicians from various disciplines merge their powers for a common cause, illustrating the system's collaborative nature. Supporters of this magic system often laud its complexity and the way it fosters character growth. They appreciate its role in challenging the users to reflect on their personal journeys and its capacity to serve as a metaphor for personal transformation. However, some critiques arise around its potential for elitism, where only those with innate talent or access to proper training can fully utilize it. This raises questions about inclusivity and equity within magical societies. Moreover, the magic system in Frieren's universe profoundly affects other narrative aspects, from political dynamics and social hierarchies to personal relationships and philosophical discourses. The interplay between magic and these elements enriches the storytelling, offering endless possibilities for plot development and thematic exploration. In this interconnected web, the magic system is not isolated. It influences and is influenced by every other component, creating a tapestry of interdependent narratives that captivates and challenges the audience. In the enchanted world of Frieren, magic is not just a force of whimsy and wonder. It's a foundational aspect of existence, governed by a set of fundamental principles that defines its usage and limitations. At its core, magic in Frieren is about harnessing and manipulating the elemental energies that permeate the universe. These energies can be channeled through incantations and rituals, allowing skilled practitioners to perform feats that defy the ordinary laws of nature. This intricate system of magic relies heavily on knowledge, discipline, and intent, making it both an art and a science. The significance of understanding these fundamental principles is profound. Magic in Frieren isn't merely a tool for combat or survival. It's a reflection of the world's cultural and philosophical underpinnings. By examining how magic operates, we gain insight into Frieren's societal structure, where magical expertise can determine one's status and influence. Furthermore, it shapes the interactions and power dynamics between characters, driving the narrative and challenging the heroes in their quest. For instance, one application of these magical principles is seen in healing spells, which are meticulously crafted to restore health and vitality by aligning the disrupted energies of a living being with the natural world. Another example is the use of protective wards, which are woven from the ambient magic to shield locations or individuals from harm, illustrating magic's practical protective aspects. In the broader context of Frieren's universe, some argue that the reliance on such a structured magic system can limit creativity, suggesting that a more free-form approach could allow for more organic storytelling. Detractors may also question the ethical implications of wielding such power, pondering whether it leads to an imbalance within society or impacts the natural order. Despite these challenges, the principles of magic in Frieren also foster a sense of interconnectedness between characters and their environments, emphasizing themes of unity and balance. This connection is evident in the synergy between magic and the world's ecological cycles, where magic users must respect and adapt to the rhythms of nature, thus influencing environmental and resource management practices within the story. Ultimately, the fundamental principles of magic in Frieren not only provide a framework for the mystical elements of the tale, but also underpin the moral and existential questions that drive the plot. They serve as a bridge between the extraordinary and the relatable, making the exploration of this magical universe both enchanting and thought-provoking for the audience. In the universe of Frieren, The concept of magical energy is both foundational and enigmatic, serving as the lifeblood of the world's mystical capabilities. Magical energy in this realm is a distinct force, drawn from various sources and manifested through diverse forms. It can be considered akin to a natural resource, essential for the practice and execution of magic. This energy is not just indiscriminate power, it has specific origins, like the arcane ley lines crisscrossing the land, which are rich veins of magic running beneath the surface, or the innate abilities of magical creatures and enchanted artifacts that can harness and store this energy. These sources are vital as they dictate the potency and availability of magic, directly influencing how magic is accessed and utilized by practitioners. The significance of understanding these sources and forms of magical energy is paramount in Frieren's universe. It reveals the intrinsic nature of magic as not just a tool, but a complex system dependent on environmental and existential factors. For instance, ley lines can be seen as the planet's circulatory system, and disruptions in these lines could lead to catastrophic consequences for the magical ecosystem. Moreover, understanding these sources allows magicians and scholars to tap into and manipulate magic more effectively, fostering advancements in magical practices and technology. Real-world applications in Frieren's universe are abundant. Firstly, the utilization of magical energy for healing processes showcases its benevolent potential, allowing life-sustaining interventions that conventional methods cannot match. Secondly, the creation of magical constructs and barriers that protect cities from marauding threats highlights its strategic importance in ensuring societal safety and stability. These applications underscore how integral magic is not just for individual prowess, but for societal advancement as a whole. Opinions supporting the understanding of magical energy often advocate for ethical usage and preservation of these sources, paralleling real-world discussions on sustainability and resource management. However, challenges such as the over-extraction of magical energy can lead to ecological imbalances, sparking debates on regulation and conservation. Further, the existence of alternative viewpoints suggests a skepticism toward reliance on magic, positing that overdependence could stifle non-magical development or lead to disparities between those with and without access to magical energy. Ultimately, the dynamics of magical energy are interwoven with every facet of Frieren's world. They influence the socio-political landscapes, economic structures, and even the philosophical underpinnings of existence, making the understanding of these forces not just an academic pursuit, but a vital part of navigating and thriving within this universe. In the magical universe of Frieren, the role of magical creatures and entities is pivotal, serving both as essential narrative elements and as integral components of the world's magic system. Magical creatures and entities are beings that possess inherent magical abilities or characteristics, often existing outside the realm of ordinary human capabilities. These entities can range from mythical beasts to sentient spirits, each contributing uniquely to the tapestry of magic that defines Frieren's world. The significance of magical creatures and entities lies in their ability to enrich the storyline and deepen the audience's understanding of the universe's magic system. They embody the mysteries and complexities of magic, highlighting how magic is not merely a tool, but a force interwoven with the natural world. These creatures often act as gatekeepers of ancient knowledge, custodians of magical artifacts, or challenges for characters to overcome, thus driving the plot forward and revealing the depths of magic's integration into the universe. For instance, consider the concept of dragon guardians, who are not only formidable creatures but also protectors of ancient magical secrets. Their wisdom is sought by mages, symbolizing the symbiotic relationship between magic and nature. Another example is the role of elemental spirits, which represent the fundamental forces of magic. Mages who establish a bond with these spirits gain enhanced magical abilities, demonstrating how understanding and respecting these entities can amplify one's power. Supporters of this concept argue that magical creatures and entities add layers of depth to the narrative, encouraging viewers to explore themes of cooperation, respect, and coexistence with nature. They enhance the magic system by illustrating that magic is not an isolated phenomenon, but one that is deeply connected to the world's ecology and its inhabitants. However, challenges and controversies exist. Some critics might argue that the inclusion of magical creatures could risk oversimplifying or stereotyping these entities, turning them into mere plot devices rather than complex characters. There is also the potential for conflicting interpretations of their roles, as different cultures within the narrative might view these creatures differently, leading to cultural misunderstandings. Ultimately, The role of magical creatures and entities in Frieren's universe connects to other aspects of the magic system by highlighting the interconnectedness of all magical elements. They provide a bridge between the human characters and the mystical forces that govern the world, offering insights into how the balance of nature and magic shapes the universe's destiny. By examining these creatures, audiences gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate and multifaceted nature of Frieren's magical realm.